perspective, I think it's probably a slow one for you. It's very fast for us because we've appreciated your support as a school system. I also want to recognize our board president, Jared Bybee. Mr. Bybee here? Let's give him a round of applause. Our board vice president, Ms. Linda Davis. Board member Carol Williams in the back there. Thank you, Carol, for being here. We also have some dignitaries from the Reach Scholar Committee. Mr. Bryant, Brad Bryant. Brad, thank you for being here. He shared with us that he's been making the rounds around the state, so we appreciate you being here. All of our friends from the Athens Area Community Foundation, if you could please stand and just be acknowledged for your commitment to our students. I think we also have building principals here from Hillsman Middle School, UT-Etoka. Chad McMillan from Clark Middle School. Dr. Makiba Clark from Bernie Harris Lyons Middle School. And Dr. Marsha Thomas from Coyle Middle School. We have a score of other counselors and staff members who are here as well, so we want to thank you all for being here. I'll just conclude by saying that this is not only a time where you're signing a contract or a commitment, young people. This is also a commitment from us as a school system to support you. So don't feel like this is all on your shoulders, that this is a big day, that you're making this huge commitment in front of a lot of people. It's a commitment to you from the school system to support you academically, socially, and emotionally. High school is a wonderful time. It's also a very trying time. It can, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but it can be stressful at times, but it's mostly fun. Believe me, it's mostly fun. I want to also recognize the parents of these young people because so often we hear about what parents are not doing and how parents are not filling a certain void. But I think it's really important for us to recognize the parents. And so if you are a family member of one of these 5 fine scholars, could you please stand and allow us to acknowledge you? Not only are your students great role models for our community, but candidly, you are as well. You are the unsung heroes. You're the people who make our school system just that much stronger because you are doing amazing work and your work is on display here. I'll conclude by saying that being in a university town, sometimes we give a lot of attention to young people who are student athletes who sign certain contracts or commitments. And I wish that we had a room full of people, the same way we see people fill rooms for young people to pick a hat to go to a school. I wish we had a room full of people who were here to see the amazing work you're going to do. I see it in your faces. And so I want to conclude by saying thank you. Thank you for being great role models. Thank you for being great scholars. And know that we will always walk beside you every step of the way. Congratulations.
So I will move forward into recognition of guests. So I'd like to applaud those Reach Scholars. Thank you all for being here. I would like to bring forward one of our students here from the Athens Community Career Academy at Cedar Shoals High School. I'll save my comments after he speaks, but he's a very wonderful student, Mr. Trenton Watkins.
Good afternoon, y'all. Speaking in front of people, I'm kind of nervous. So, my name is Trent Watkins.
Watkins. I go to Cedar Shores High School, and I go to Cedar Shores High School, and I'm also attending the Career Academy where I take my enrollment classes. I want to be getting my credits. I'm also a Reach Scholar. I got it when I was in the 8th grade, and I was 13 years old when I got it. And so at the time, wasn't paying, big attention. Right now, it's like, just getting used to it, whatever. And also, eventually, when I got to high school, I was, walking around acting like a normal, high school student. Then I had a big obstacle, I was late to class, I had to socialize with my friends, putting the Reach Scholarship behind my head. And, putting it behind my head, not thinking about it. And also, as, school is starting to end, then that's when I started to realize, hey, I gotta get my act together, and I'm getting a lot of money for school once I start to finish. Once I had realized that, it's time to graduate school, Reach is now offering me $30,000 to go to school, and also I can apply for Hope, Pell Grant, and other scholarships. I will be going to school for free. But my advice to y'all is, keep the social stuff to a minimum and focus on your goals. Don't make the mistakes I did, but I learned from it. Make a mistake and learn from it. And
Thank you, Trent. One thing I want to say about Trent that I think is great is, it's funny, I was sitting here watching him, and I remember my first time ever speaking in front of people. Actually, I remember my first couple of times speaking in front of people, and just watching his hand shake and just reminding me of what that was like. So great job, Trent. Let me just say that. It takes practice to be a public, to speak in front of just anybody, any of your peers, your friends, strangers. I mean, he did a great job, and his words hopefully resonate with these scholars here today. What he said is really important. The focus. When you don't get there to high school, there'll be a lot of distractions. As Dr. Means said, high school is fun. It's such a great time in high school. It's so amazing. But there was also this. There's also this piece where there's a lot of distractions. There's people that distract you. There's things going on around you. But if you stay focused and you remember, hey, these people believe in me. Remember this day. Remember all these people in this crowd who came here today and said, I want to celebrate these 5 young, great people, because you're doing something great today, but you can do so many more amazing things in your future. And so I just, again, want to congratulate you for that. We're going to get to the portion where you get to sign a contract. Some of you all's first time probably signing a contract. So most important part of the program is to induct the Reach class of 2018. So Reach Scholars, I'm going to walk you through your obligations and responsibilities. A contract, you're signing a contract, will require that you keep an overall GPA of 2.5. You have to have good attendance. I don't even say great attendance. Go to class every day, on time. You have to have good behavior, remain drug-free, crime-free. You have to meet with your assigned mentor. You have to meet with an academic coach. You need to attend all Reach events, meetings, and programs. You have to engage in activities that prepare you for college. Of course, you need to graduate from high school so you can go to college. And lastly, you have to enroll in and graduate from a Georgia Hope-eligible post-secondary institution. Now, I personally say none of those things are things that you shouldn't want to do. They're all built for your success. So just remember that and focus on that. So Reach Scholars, before you sign, please state, I will, just those 2 words, I will, as I give you the following charges. Audience, also please note, I will be asking you to state I will in a moment when I address you. So for students, will you commit to keeping good grades, attendance, and behavior, meeting with your mentor and academic coach, graduate from high school and college? Everybody say it one more time. There you go, say it proud. Reach parents and guardians. If you are a parent or guardian of one of these amazing Reach Scholars, will you commit to supporting your students as they progress through the program? Will you also commit to attending Reach events, meetings, and programs, contacting your student school counselor if there are any issues you believe should be addressed? How will you? All right. Is that how too? Okay. All right. I love the smile, so you're doing it. And lastly, this is so important. If you're not a parent or guardian or a scholar, you're still here for support. You are a community member. So we all have to work together because it takes a village. It is incumbent on us, individually and as a community, to affirm our willingness to support these Reach Scholars in their journey to adulthood. So community, will you commit to supporting these Reach Scholars with your time, talent, and treasure as they progress through the Reach program into their future college and careers? This is amazing. Yes. Reach Scholars, it's now time for you to sign your contracts. I will start by calling Mr. Jose Jimenez Cortez. And y'all can sign the contract for $1,000. I know that listening, I'm excited. The first contract has been signed. I'm now going to call Caleb Parham. Oh, and mom and dad, nice. Come on up. And brother. Perfect. Thank you. I love how little man came up too. He's like, I want some money. All righty. Miss Lynn Pham. Say it correctly. Oh, that's perfect. Come on up. There you go. Congratulations. Let me say, some of these people have amazing signatures. Let me tell you. See how they sign their names. All right, last two, but not least. I know y'all been waiting. Go, Miss Destiny Strickland. I will say that she's the first to sign in cursive. Congratulations, Destiny. I think that's everyone. I won't forget about you. Last but not least, we have Ms. Tiana Turner. I do appreciate how they stopped the boss. It's like, what are we signing now? Like, yeah, so lastly, let's just get a round of applause for all 5 of us. So for the second hour of our event, what we'll be doing. So no, seriously, thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate these fine students. I'm really excited for all you all. It's my first time meeting all you. I just can't stop beaming. I don't even know you, but it's just so exciting to see what your future is going to be. But we would like to invite everyone here today to stay and enjoy some refreshments that are there in the back. All families, if you are part of the support staff or selection committee, we ask that you stay. We would like some photo ops because without photos, it didn't happen. We got a contract, so it didn't happen. But I just want to thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you for helping us to celebrate the 2018 Reach Scholars. I can go eat and have snacks. That's our music.